Mabuhay, kamusta kayo, and welcome to another video. So this is going to be a bit of an update on how everything is doing inside the Mars Hydro grow tent under the Mars Hydro FCE3000 grow light. Been a little while again since the last one. In fact, we'll go through pretty much everything that's in here, so this is going to be like a tour of all the seedlings. Although some aren't really seedlings anymore, they're getting pretty large now. So this first tray is all Gymnocalycium from seed Cath of Purple and Thorns kindly sent to me. These will be a couple of years old in June and July. Most of the seedlings in here are no older than 3 years. So yeah, we've got some Gymnocalycium erinaceum in here, some Brucci, all likely hybrids though, so we got a nice mix of forms with all these. Next tray is all Gymnocalycium again. Again, seeds from Cath and some from my own plants as well. Some Platygonum, Quaelianum, Stellatum. Lovely purple Mahanovici there. Even though I turned the brightness of the grow light down a little, a couple of these have stayed this colour. Double-headed purple one there. Variegated Gymnocalycium stellatum. Definitely a keeper, that one. Next tray we have some Astrophyte mysterious, Frailea cataphracta, and a few more Gymnos, Denudatum and Horodospinum. That's the cool looking Monstrose Asterius. Then this one, which is surrounded by offsets. Pretty unusual for an Asterius. Definitely another keeper, that one. Really like that one a lot.
I like you a lot.
Next tray is a bit of a problem tray. Had some spider mite issues on some of the plants in this one, especially the Seti Echinopsis mirabilis. Can see a bit of damage on some of them and others completely died off unfortunately. Treated them all but still getting the odd mite show up on some of them. The other plants in here like the Parodia and Sawaris weren't really affected, but I think I might need to redo this tray, pick the best ones out and pot them up into some fresh mixture. Next tray are the youngest ones. I did a video on potting all these ones up. A selection of Astrophyte mysterious hybrids, Cactus, Mammillaria, Frailea, Gymnocalycium, Rebutia. Some lovely patterns starting to show on some of these Asterius. And these Cactus, really cool spines on some of these. Some of the seeds came from my own plants, some in here from Lynn of Desert Plants of Avalon, and some from Claire of Cactus Cove. Next little tray are the oldest plants, more closer to 4 years old these ones. Again some mixed Asterius, some Lophophora, Frailea and Ariocarpus. A few of which aren't looking great either, as mites got on those ones as well. Frailea Phaeodisca there, still set in seed pods. Harvested a fair amount of seed from these already. A couple of Asterius there with nice patterns. Next we have some Turbinicarpus valdesianus albiflorus and some Parodia werneri, or Ubelmanianus, which is the old name for those now. Turbinicarpus still very small, can hardly see them. Have some larger ones in here as well though, which we'll see in just a minute. Parodia doing well though, these have got a little bit of a growth spurt on recently. Next is some Parodia buiningi. Really nice size to some of those. From seed Anna of Cactus Caffeine sent to me. And 4 little Astrophyte and Myriostigma ex Capricorn. Been pretty slow growing though, those ones have. One of my favourite trays in the grow tent, Mammillaria senalis and Echinocerius rigidissimus. Again from seed that Anna kindly sent to me. The senalis already getting their vicious little hook spines. And the Echinocerius showing some nice purple colour on top. Next tray are some Gymnocalycium reganesi hybrids. Seeds from Cath once again. No idea what the other Gymno was that was crossed to make these hybrids. None of these really look like Reganesi. That's quite a distinctive looking gymno. These are still very nice though, and some grown quite rapidly. This is the other tray of Turbinicarpus valdesianus. Again, I think some of these were attacked by spider mites. You can see the discoloration in some of them. Trouble with these is they have such unique spines on them that's pretty much covering the body of the plant. It's hard to see if there's mites in there munching away at them. Treated these as well though, so in time they should grow out of that damage. In this tray are some more Gymnocalycium stellatum. Again, all hybrids, so a nice mix of forms. And 5 little Epithelantha micromeris. Pretty slow growing, but not a bad size already for 2 years old. Then some more of my favourites in here. Gymnocalycium frederici aquadulci hybrids. Seeds from my own plants, these ones. Again, a nice mix of forms. They all look slightly different from one another. That one on the left there has some slight variegation in it as well. Next to some more aquadulci hybrids. Being a little slower in their growth than the other ones. And some Gymnocalycium papshi. These have been pretty slow growers as well. They started off relatively fast, but their growth has slowed down a little in the past year. Then some more Asterias in here. Quite basic looking ones in terms of their patterns. Then a couple of lovely Gymnocalycium mahanovici hybrids. Love the form on those two. Then some Echinopsis hybrids, some of which are growing very quickly. These ones are just over a year old. 2 or 3 in there ready for their own pots very soon. Then in this tray are some of the larger succulents. Echeveria prolifica, which I need to repot again soon. Sedum rubritinctum, grown nice and compact. Nice colours in that as well. These are those 5 Gymnocalycium root beers I potted up recently. Doing well in their own pots now. Some little calanchos, or mother of thousands. Already getting little plantlets of their own on the leaves. And this is the big calancho plant. Covered in babies again, which are dropping all over the place. Growing super compact though. You can see there's virtually no gap between each leaf segment. Little Crassula redhorn tree that my friend Phil sent to me as a small cutting a couple of years ago. Love how this one is growing, and I kind of want to keep it this size. 4 very vicious Gymnocalycium spegazzini hybrids. Super long spines on that larger one already. Again grown from seed that Kath sent to me. Caralluma hesperidum. Mainly in the grow tent as a test plant. This turns a nice pinkish purple colour when exposed to lots of light. And it's just starting to get that in it now. Cool texture on this plant as well. Feels like it's made of rubber. Then some older seedlings in here. These ones I did a repotting video on as well. 4 Gymnocalycium, a Parodia buiningi, Caenoserius rigidissimus, Mammillarius anellus, Astrophyte mysterious, and that cool looking 5-headed Gymnocalycium mahanovici. Then in here are some seedlings that desperately need to be potted up into a community tray. I'll have to do that sometime this week probably. Some Gymnocalycium mahanovici damsi hybrids. Some more Gymno hybrids. A couple of very small variegated ones in there as well. Pot full of Echinopsis subdenudata. Really do have to get this thinned out and potted up. And finally some Lithops from seed that Claire of Cactus Cove sent to me. I'm really surprised at the size of these already. These are only 5 months old. Did have a few that died off, but still a nice amount in there. Love the pattern some of these have, and most look different from one another. Still have a bunch of Lithops seeds, so with how well these ones are doing, I'll probably sow some more soon. So yeah, that's a bit of an update and tour of everything inside the grow tent. We'll be potting some of the bigger ones up into individual pots soon, and in the next few months some will be ready for sale. I'll announce that on my Instagram page when the time comes. You can find my social media links in the description below. It will be UK only though, I'm afraid, but I'll likely have some seed packets for sale as well. That will be available to those of you in other countries. Links below as well to Mars Hydro's website if you're interested in any of their products. And my coupon code is there for you to use as well, Cactus420, to get a bit of a discount on your order. So thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and comment, consider subscribing to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you know when I upload a new video. You all be safe and well, and I shall see you next time. Salamat po paalam. Bye for now.